Have you ever had to buy lunch around Villanova?
I mean, everybody knows Philly takes care of their legends and people that hold it down and show love and gave them championships and blood, sweat, and tears, and that's what Philadelphia sports is about. Everything leading up until the game was everybody picking against us. We were kind of advised to not watch the sports talk shows leading up until the game just because, Coach didn't want that to kind of be a distraction. But little did he know, all it did was just motivate us. Coach Wright talked to us a lot going into that Final Four about his first Final Four. He kind of felt like he didn't have those guys prepared to go out and battle, be prepared for a Villanova street fight, as we would call it. Us going into ours, we had we had rooms separated from our family that, was just for players and coaches only. We had secret walkways to where only just the players and the coaches could walk, away from everybody staying in the hotel. So he definitely had us focused, and our mindset was to go and win.
And we are ready to go.
The only person I really noticed on North Carolina was my brother. Outside of that, I was seeing red. Anybody that was wearing Carolina blue, which is my favorite color, but just not that day. I didn't even know Michael Jordan was there until I watched the videos after. You're so locked in, and at the end of the day, you just want to win. You work so hard, you spend all this time away from your family. You got sprained ankles, AC joints hurt, knees hurt, everything hurts. And at the end of the day, you just want to win.
They're going to have to do something from the outside now.
Marcus Page hits this ridiculous, tough shot. So we get to the timeout huddle, and you could tell if anybody's going to be panicked. As athletes, as competitors, you know who you want to be in the trenches in the last moments with. So we looking around, and nobody on our team looks scared or fragile or out of it. Everybody is logged in. We break the huddle. So as I'm walking down the court, I'm walking with Ryan Arcidiacono, who's our starting senior point guard. And then right before, I walk away from him to get ready to take the ball out, I go, yo, man, I think I might be open. They ain't gonna put nobody on the ball. Because throughout the whole tournament, I took the ball out, and there was only a few times where teams were pressing and they put somebody on the ball. So I told Arch that, and then he just kind of looked at me like, okay.
4.7 seconds. Villanova trying to go length of the court with Arcidiacono. 3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins.
So he caught it and went up the sideline kind of, so I had to kick it and loop out and go this way. So I'm just moving, and I'm just thinking, just get close. And when I feel like I'm close enough, I just start saying, Arch, Arch, Arch. And then he crosses over, and when he crossed over, I knew he heard me. At that point, I'm just like, well, I'm open. It's about to be game.
3 seconds at midcourt. Jenkins gives it to Jenkins for the championship. The national champions with Jenkins hitting the winner at the buzzer.
I'm just thinking to myself, that's game. And if you go back and look, I shoot and I kind of lean forward because I'm like, this is about to go in. We won. At the end of the day, we was just so happy to win. So I think the moment might have hit me, while we were all on the court, the moment probably hit me, one shining moment where we're all standing there watching the last moment together as a team in the stadium that kind of snapped me man, I just hit a game winner in the championship game.
I'm just so blessed to be a part of this great university, a part of this great team. And Ryan Arcidiacono found me right in stride, and I won two-step, and it was going up.
So when I hear to that moment referred to as the shot, it just brings back so many memories of all the blood, sweat, and tears that we put together as a team. That was just a fun time for all of us. And that's what I think about when people bring up the shot. I just think about all those great memories and all those hard practices that we had with our squad.
We're all part of the Nova Nation today, man.
Some of the coolest stories that I've ever gotten about, when people stop me, shake my hand, and say, I was watching that game with my kid who was just born and now they're 7. I watched that moment with my granddad or my grandmom or my mom or my dad who has since passed away, and that was our last memory or moment together. And I always thought that this is a moment that I'll always have. There's nothing anyone could say, there's nothing anyone could take from me, there's nothing that I could give anyone or say to anyone that could take this moment away from me and what our team was able to do. Those cool stories really resonated with me, so if I felt like if I could help and get this memory back and this moment back in some kind of way to, kind of give them some closure or give them some type of peace or happiness that they could remember a moment in their life just because that they weren't on the court with us doesn't mean that they can't share in a piece of history and love the moment just as much as we do. And I feel like this is a piece of history that I feel like a great Villanova alumni would love to have, and I'm pretty sure it would be just as meaningful to them as it was to me or any of us that played.